Welcome to this Biscuit Boys Extra in association with Northern Exposure on SRB Radio, outside the Assembly Rooms, the Zephyr Lounge in Leamington for the All About Music final night for a dream ticket for the winner to go and open up the inmusic festival in Croatia in June. I'm joined first, coming to my office, Dermot, because it gets ever so damn windy, and I cannot believe that it is April the 28th. There is fear of snow, certainly rain, might be a bit of sleet. It should be bloody hot, mate, but it ain't. But it will be warm in Croatia. So first of all, tell everybody about the project, about how you got involved. Tell me all about the music.
Okay, so All About the Music is an unsigned band competition that we run in conjunction with the music festival, and we're looking to find an unsigned band from anywhere in the UK who's going to go and open up the festival at the festival in June, like Gabby said.
And your connection is your EU-Fest?
Yeah, EU-Fest is a festival travel company that I run, and this is a project that we do jointly with the festival, because it's one of the festivals that we work with, selling tickets and providing accommodation and that kind of thing.
Now, although this is finals night, as soon as tonight finishes, the next one starts, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. We'll be getting ready to launch hopefully in November later this year for All About the Music 2017.
And it's as simple as guys sending their track to you. You listen to it, or the people listen to it. You choose what you perceive to be the best five, and then they come and smash this place. 15-minute slot, and then winner takes all. Yeah,
we've got three great judges here tonight to help choose the winners. We've got Rachel Brown from Northern Exposure, Emma Rule from Creation Records, and a guy called Sam Christie from Def Disco Records, who also won the competition a couple of years ago with his band Stop Drop Robot. So they all know their stuff.
And last year's winners were
Catalina Kicks,
and they are here tonight.
They're here tonight as special guests. They're going to be headlining tonight. So after all the bands have played, while the judges are making their decision, Catalina Kicks will keep everyone entertained.
Well, I'm going to talk to all the bands.
Cool.
And firstly, if it's going to be possible to talk to two of the young ladies that are judges tonight, could you please come into my office? Or one of the young ladies?
Hi.
How are you, Rach?
I'm alright, thank you. Excited?
Very exciting, isn't it?
Yes, I'm very excited, Can't wait to see everybody play.
You've come all the way down to Sheffield to be one of the judges here tonight.
Yes, I have,
And we've been part of this project. We come in quite late.
Yeah, we did.
And you are absolutely prolific on social media. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know who you are. And as soon as Dermot dropped, didn't he? He dropped it on your site.
Yeah.
And it's like bang, 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 bang. And there was so many more bands that got involved with this. And I think it's wonderful that it gives the chance for an unsigned artist to play
it's a brilliant
big festival.
Opportunity.
It's very difficult for unsigned artists to get
a lot
of
the unsigned bands are worried that they're a catch, or they were going to have to sell so many tickets, or but there is absolutely no catch. It is what it says on the tin. So it's an absolute brilliant opportunity for bands wanting to get an opportunity like this. It's brilliant.
And tell us all about your Northern Exposure project as well, for people that don't know, Rachel. Tell everybody about it.
Basically, I set up Northern Exposure to help unsigned artists. I'm wanting to give bands the opportunity to be promoted. I want to help them all I can, basically. Get them on the radio, get them on my website. I want to create a scene, basically, where bands and promoters and managers and anyone involved in the music industry works together rather than against each other. It's a very cutthroat industry, and I think it's about time now that we all got our heads together and thought, whatever we're doing is not working. We need to stop all the the backstabbing, not supporting people. We need to be able to help each other and be supportive of the bands. I just think that's gone. It's gone from back in the day where things were really tight and stuff. And it's really hard. It's such an hard environment for bands at the moment, and they just need someone to voice them out, really, and that's what Northern Exposure is all about.
How do people connect with you on Northern Exposure?
Well, they can message the page, Northern Exposure Webzine, or they can contact me, Rachel Brown, on Facebook, and the website address is www.northern-exposure.co. And we're just launching a new project at the moment called Unity, which goes on to what I've just been talking about people joining together, and you can be part of that. There is a list on my website where bands, basically, I post the name of your band, I put your Facebook links on, and then say if you're playing a gig in Liverpool, for instance, and you need some information, or you want to know about any promoters or anything about the area, if you're on that list, that band will talk to you. That's part of what I'm doing. So if anyone wants to be on that list, then just contact me or Gabby
And
yourself.
You're all contact me, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think everybody realises that now.
No, you are brilliant at what you do.
I try my best.
You are brilliant at what
and
you
we're
do.
also putting on gigs at the RS Bar.
We are,
in
yes,
Sheffield.
yes.
I'm also trying to wake up them bloody brummies in my city to get their arses off their settees and come and support live music as well.
That's what people need to be doing. People need to be supporting more live music. I think a lot of people sit in their armchairs slagging the whole scene off, but nobody's actually going out there and doing anything about it. And that's what Northern Exposure is about. It's about pushing people to, do something rather than sit on your laurels and rest on your laurels and just slag everything off. Well, if you're that unhappy about it, get off your arse and go and see your local bands. There's some brilliant local bands in so many areas, and they're just not getting the support they need. And this is why I think industry's in a mess.
Don't just moan.
Yes, do something about it.
We can moan.
Yes, we're very good at it.
We can moan for England, can't we?
Yes. We talk every day moaning about it, don't we? But we are trying to do something, aren't we?
We certainly are, mate.
Yes.
Well,
joining up as a team, promoting other websites, webzines, promoters, anybody. We're not jealous, we're not competitive.
No.
We just all want to work together.
It's one big family.
Yes.
And that's what we do on SRB Radio. We'll support other radio stations.
Exactly.
I will shout any other radio station from the roof if they are promoting proper music.
Yes, definitely.
Sadly, with commercial radio,
it's a different
often
story.
it doesn't. But then again, that's the way it is.
Yes.
Can I thank you for your time, young lady?
You can.
Thank you. Brilliant. Come on, Emma. I didn't like to, because we've only just met.
We have.
And I don't like to just
That's all right.
myself.
Jump right in.
Thank you,
I'm
Emma.
used to it.
Can we also mention what you do as well?
Yeah.
And your projects?
Yeah. I'm a PR, got a PR company and a production company, and we're currently making music programmes, which we're trying to get commissioned to various stations, and also just gone out to America actually, and they're looking at a show at the moment. I PR for big and small bands, so I'm working with a lot of Alan McGee at Creations bands at the moment. Do a lot of their PR, Happy Mondays, Cast, Black Grape, all of those sort of Manchester bands, and Liverpool of course, the indie bands. I also work with the Buzzcocks and Steve Diggle, a lot of punk bands, festivals. I do all sorts really, but Alan McGee and I have just launched a huge project called Musicians Against Homelessness, and the idea is to highlight the problems of homelessness in the country at the moment, but it's also got the twin aim of supporting upcoming artists and bands, finding venues for them to play, adding them into lineups where we'll perhaps have quite a big name headlining, and then the idea is that all the supports that come in are sort of local bands that are trying to get a foot in the door really, and also to, again, as Rachel was just saying, to get people out into live venues and actually going out of the door. So rather than go out shaking a tin and saying give us some money for Crisis, which is where it's going, we're actually saying have a really decent Saturday night out, go and watch some bands, get involved. Usually the ticket prices are really reasonable, so we're trying to price it so that everybody can get involved in it. And there's no jumping through hoops to get involved with this, and there's no genre. You could be a jazz band, you could be a choir, you could be a rapper, you could be a rock band, you could fill a stadium of 50,000, you could do it in your local pub for 20 people. That this is for everyone, and to bring everyone together, sort of in this for the same cause. And it's taken off across the country, thank goodness. So people have referred to us recently of perhaps this decade's Rock Against Racism, which is a huge thing to live up to. But actually, knowing what's going on at the moment, we've barely announced any gigs. That there's potentially hundreds of events going on right across the UK, and everyone's jumped in. So it's It's been fantastic, and I have to say, Alan McGee, he's obviously a man with a lot of money and a lot of success. Doesn't actually have to do anything like this, but has completely thrown himself into it, and backed it to the hilt. So I'm very grateful for that.
Now, people listening to this broadcast will say, Gabby, for God's sake, ask Emma how my band, how me as an artist, as me as a chorister, how can we get involved in this project with a modern day Svengali like Alan McGee?
With Musicians Against Homelessness, it's really quite simple actually. If you go to our Facebook page, which is Musicians Against Homelessness, there's a big list of regional managers there. All those people are volunteers. They're all pretty much in the music industry or in PR or events. They all know exactly what they're doing. They all know their local area, the venues, the promoters, what you can and can't do. They will match you up either to a lineup or, God willing, some of you might want to put your own event on, which would take some weight off our shoulders of trying to place all the bands. A lot of people are putting their own events on. And people like management companies are putting their own events on and showcasing all of their bands over a day or a night. So you can go to our Facebook page. We've also had mass media the last few weeks. So if you Google us, you'll find us sort of in the national papers, radio stations. So there's various ways you can go. So you can always get hold of us though, and we do respond to everybody. And like I said before, that absolutely everyone's welcome to this. There's no kind of jumping through hoops to get into this, so it's absolutely for everyone, and we'd love, it's 3 weeks, end of September, beginning of October, and if we can have the whole country kind of en masse having a great time and putting a whole lot of money into Crisis at the same time, that's exactly what we want to do.
And I think it's a great time, isn't it, because it's the end of the summer, it's when everybody's finished the festivals, it's just as the late nights are starting and the dark nights, and it's something to give a bit of sunshine into people's lives for the winter.
Kids back to school as well.
And a bad idea, is it?
So we're out of festival season purposely, and we also don't want to sort of compete with anybody else. And there's also Oxjam, who I'll give a shout out to. It's a similar type of setup to Oxjam. We didn't want to step on their toes either, because they do a fantastic job, and so we've kind of tried to avoid various other people. We're also working with the Joe Strummer Foundation, who operate around the world doing a similar thing to we're doing. Fantastic organisation. They've kindly said they're going to donate some of their profits to us this year, which is fantastic. We're working with The Big Issue as well. They've got big celebrations this year. Northern Exposure, Rachel's putting on, you guys are putting on some gigs, which is fantastic. But there's so many organisations and people, and what was lovely that you were just saying, and Rachel was just saying, is there's no competition involved in this, because this is for all people. It's not, we don't make any money, not a penny. Our organisation, no finances come through us whatsoever. Every penny raised goes direct from the event into Crisis, so we really are just the people who are kind of organising it, and making it possible.
You're the vehicle, aren't you?
Exactly, we're the vehicle. Next year, we've talked about festivals. We've been approached by festivals actually to have stages and bigger events. We're looking into that. What we don't want to do is make this something that isn't for unsigned or unsupported. So we're very keen to make sure local bands are, well supported in this. So, but it's something to look at, and we will. But it's just great to support the music scene at the moment, because I think, as Rachel said again, it's kind of dying on its arse. And people don't. I don't know if it's because people don't want to go out and spend money, or it's too accessible over the internet. I don't know what it is, but bands, young bands, new bands, need people to stand in front of them and support them. And a lot of the time it's not about money, as I think we all know. And a band I look after, you've just got to go out and play.
Give a shout to the band.
My band in Manchester are called All the King's Men. They're playing a couple of Musicians Against Homelessness gigs for us. Really good lads, a bit of a cross between kind of Kings of Leon, the Manchester Swagger, the Queens of the Stone Age. Cracking band. I've never wanted to manage a band. I didn't want to manage them, but they forced me. Only joking, lads.
Any chance of another Manchester band related to Mr. McGee getting back together?
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
I have to ask the question.
I know nothing. I know nothing. I think Alan's quite got his hands full at the moment. He's got a lot of projects on. He's got some fantastic bands he's working with. Some obviously that are back out from the 90s that are massively successful again. Also, he's got some young talent he's bringing through, which is, as we know, he's got a real eye and a talent for. So that is quite exciting projects coming through Creation, I think.
Okay.
And also Clark and McGee, which is his other management company, Mick Clark. So exciting times, I think.
It is, and we've just about got that in time because
For
it started
the
to
rain.
damn rain.
Well, it is Leamington Spa, isn't it?
It's quite posh here, Emma. Right, thanks for your time, girls.
You're very
Have a
welcome.
smashing night.
Yeah,
and,
looking forward to it.
See you after.
Looking forward to
Cheers,
it.
thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
SRBRadio.com.
Right, first off, joining me, and I'm telling you something now tonight, guys. You don't need permanent sunglasses, do you?
Yeah, they're here, look.
Permanent umbrellas.
They're having a laugh out there with the weather, aren't they?
Oh, that's terrible. But mate, it's not much change to London. I mean, London's exactly the same. So it was snowing. What was it? Friday? Was it? No, Wednesday.
Monday it was snowing.
Monday it was snowing, a bit of sleet, and then 10 minutes later, it's a bit of sun. So it's a mixture of
mad, isn't it?
all the weather. Yeah.
So first up on this show with me, the Gabby Cabby, is The Strangers.
Hello.
From London?
From London, Islington,
Okay, North London?
North London. Yes.
Okay, so you Arsenal, Tottenham? Yeah?
Arsenal.
We're Arsenal. Through and through.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have the boys been together? Tell us about the lads. How many's in your band? There's 5, isn't there?
There's 5 of us. We have switched it up with the lineup a little bit from the last time round, but we've been together about 4 or 5 years, haven't we, Bob?
Yeah. So basically the story is we're both songwriters.
Okay.
We're from the same area, and we just got together and wrote a song together with a rap, guitar, and some singing collaborated. And
Many moons ago, it seems
about
like.
5 years ago. Yeah, about 5 years ago, we wrote a song called Stranger.
Yeah.
And we really liked it so much, we started a band together.
Yeah, went out on Freeport Records, went on iTunes and all that. You know, it was one of them tracks that it was sitting around for a long while with me and Bob. We wrote it ages ago. You know, we wrote it about 4 years ago, but then we actually recorded it maybe about 3 years ago properly and put it out on iTunes and stuff like that. And then that started off The Strangers, really, because then we knew that we needed to get a band together and get out on the live scene and sort of make our mark, sort of thing. But
why are you The Strangers? How did you come about that name?
I'll tell you how.
Yeah.
Because we had to do auditions. So we go on Star Now, The Loop, anywhere you can find artists. You know what I mean?
Is the Loop still going?
Yeah, no, it was when we was going, when we started. We was all strangers. We didn't know each other from Adam, apart from me and Bobby.
Yeah.
Me and Bobby grew up from the same area, but the rest of the band, we did not know them. So they was effectively strangers to us. And where we used to have a thing with the band where we wouldn't mind different artists coming in and out of the band, you know. We went through a couple of keyboard players and bass players. Yeah. But the strangest thing just stuck for the fact that our first track
pretty strange because because we're pretty strange people, but it's rap and it's rock and it's indie and it's pretty strange,
isn't it?
Yeah. And so we are the strangers compared to most bands that we do gigs with. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's true. I mean, we're knocking about on the rock circuit and the rock and roll indie sort of circuit, but potentially we did come from I come from a hip hop background.
Yeah.
So that's quite strange, but it's not that strange now. But that's just. I mean, really, it was the fact that we weren't one of these bands that all knew each other from when we was kids and grew up and started playing together. It weren't like that. We just knocked a band together and stuck with it, really. But that's The Strangers.
So let's have a name check to all the band members and what they do within this group.
Well, my name's Mr. Covo. I'm sort of the rapper of the group.
Yeah.
My name's Robert. I'm a guitar player, singer,
Bobby
songwriter.
Bobby B.
Some call me Bobby.
We've got Andy Burt on the drums.
Yeah.
We got Magnus Eriksson on rhythm guitar, and we've also got Craig Taylor on bass.
Okay.
And we got our little friend backing track on iPod.
Yeah, it's called iPod.
Yeah. But yeah, that's us.
How'd you get involved in the All About the Music projects? Because this is a big thing for you guys, isn't it?
Well, the first time we got involved was the first one I ever done.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played, yeah.
And we played the first one.
Yeah.
And it was literally a Facebook thing. You know, you see it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Do you want to join this competition? Entered it, got through to the finals. we loved it first time round, and we really felt like we had a great gig. Brilliant people, brilliant setup. So we was just like, right, see it floating around again, and I was like, right, let's put the band through. I didn't actually tell the band, by the way.
No.
I just stuck us in it because I didn't want to say anything, because I just was like, they might not have us back again. You know what I mean? It's, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so happens they did have us back, and we're so grateful for that.
And whereabouts have you been gigging? Because you're not, obviously you're in London, but you've come out to the Midlands a few times, haven't you, in the past?
Yeah, we've been out in in Coventry, the Arches, playing at the Arches for Fargo tours, and we've been up there twice with a different lineup as well. So that's where there's loads of strangers on that lineup as well, but they're gone now. So we sort of reformed about 5 months ago. Me and Bob sort of had a conversation, and it was like, look, if all the old band members can get back together again, let's put it back together again, do a comeback gig, and sort of crack on again. We missed it too much.
Well, this year will be 5 years since me and Cobo first met and wrote a song. So I thought, we took a bit of a break. We thought we'd come back with
always writing as well in between. There's always music there, always stuff being written and stuff that never got recorded. So now we're in the process of sort of looking at a second EP or maybe album, and just cracking out a few more gigs and a few more videos and stuff. Get some more visuals on YouTube.
Where can people hook up with you, and where can they find your videos? Where can they find your music? Twitter feeds, Facebook, website?
Essentially it's YouTube. You type The Strangers in. YouTube is where you'll find our videos. We've got the Facebook, Introducing the Strangers Facebook. We've got the Strangers 5 Twitter. We're on Instagram as Mr. Covo. That's the sort of thing that I'm using with the band at the minute. And SoundCloud, of course. SoundCloud, which is The Strangers Official. The Strangers UK Official. Because there were so many strangers out there, which is a pain in the bum. They can all piss off. But no, we're the original Strangers. But no, The Strangers UK Official is the SoundCloud. That's where you get all of our music on there.
And the track Permanent Sunglasses was the track that you gave to the
That's
boys
one we
and
put
girls
forward,
there. It's a great track.
Thank you.
Did both of you write that one, or was it?
We did, yeah. We both wrote it, yeah. I mean, it was
a jamming session. I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, and this. I've got the words.
A few hooky bits come to light that we was using, and we thought, right, that really works. So we just run with it. Yeah.
Well, can I wish you all the very best,
Mate,
guys, tonight? Because I am so excited to be watching all these bands in the same place.
Lovely.
Because I've listened to lots of the music and had my little input as well.
Oh, brilliant.
And I think that the field, the ones that didn't make it here tonight, were unbelievably brilliant.
Wow.
And the standard of unsigned artists that we've got in this country is phenomenal. We've got a radio station, we're at the Biscuit Boys show. We're always, championing unsigned artists.
You boys work hard.
And I tell you what, people say to me, Gabby, what is the best time that you've ever known for music? And it's the now.
Yeah.
And it's bands like you guys that, are proper having it.
Thank you,
when
mate.
you go in there, fucking smash that stage.
We will do, don't worry about that. Thanks for having us,
Cheers,
mate.
guys. Thanks for your time. Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you very much.
Ta.
Charlie and Stout. Oh, look, there's my paddy coming out. Pissed off with a flag in my mouth. A Gemini, so there's two sides to me. A working class hero crosses a bad boy MC, and I never carry loose change. Watch how I switch lanes. Watch how I spit game. And success is in range. And fuck your bars about your 12 gauge. Fuck your whip, your cheek, your bird, you're not brave. You're just a kid stuck in the days. Watching too much Cribs and Pit My Ride UK. I'm in it for the long run, bruv. I ain't ever going away. The future's so bright, I'm wearing permanent sunglasses. messages, yeah. You know they sound unique, so I've got the guts and the lack of cheek. Me, I can it with the greats. I'm old school, like digging up in the crates. Curtis blowing the brakes. DJ Cool Herc, he paved the way for the tapes. The 2 decks and a bass. In the beginning we were apes, now we all cutting shapes. And I hate all these clone rappers rapping the same lame dribble with loud microphones. The future's so bright, I'm wearing permanent sunglasses. Future's so bright, I'm wearing permanent sunglasses. Future's so bright, I'm needing permanent sunglasses. Permanent sunglasses. See me, I've been told I go far. See me, I'm a shining star. You see me, I should get paid for my bars. See me, I've been told I go far. See me, I just reach for them stars. See me, I don't need the fast cars. It would nice to be king of the plot. And all the followers, they start to grow. And all the likes, they start to blow. YouTube hits, it's all the kids know. Even if you ain't got a decent verse or a great flow, it could be worse, no one turns up to your show. As long as the story grows and the waves start to smash, I'll always make music even if it brings no cash. Cause I do it for the passion, I do it for the action. I need this dream to become a reality. Stay on point and make shit happen. I do it for the passion, I do it for the action. I need a dream to become a reality. Stay on point and make this happen. I do it for the passion, I do it for the action. I need a dream to become a reality. Stay on point and make shit happen. We keep rolling, rolling hard. We keep rolling, rolling hard. We keep going and going and running and running and going. We're going so hard.
He's just taking it to the next level, so we're looking forward to playing the new tracks.
Thank you, baby girl.
Not much to live up to there, eh, Josh?
I can't comment.
You seem a really laid-back guy, so I don't think it's going to phase you at all.
Yeah, we're hoping for something really fucking special tonight. So.
And is it good or bad getting on first? What's the?
I think there's mixed emotions at first, but I'm happy because I hate waiting around for shit. So
yeah,
I'd love to just get up there, get on with it, show everyone what we've got, get off, enjoy the other bands, have a drink, you know, make the most of it.
I think it's nice to gauge like other bands first, so you know what you've got to step into. But if we're setting the benchmark, we can kind of raise the tier for everyone else, and then try and match. So if we do that, then we're in good stead. If not, then
I guess in essence, all you can do is your best, like anything.
Exactly.
And
got to enjoy it as
what
well.
What part of Birmingham from an here?
I'm Erdington.
Oh, okay, Villa.
Villa indeed.
Going down
great
with
time.
this shame.
Great time.
Well, I'm a Geordie fan and so is Josh, so we're not going to
fucking hell, right, barrel of laughs, so it's annoying you a lot, are yeah.
Well, this is
can I just push out to Wolverhampton then?
Social media and stuff, how do people connect with you and get
we're
your
on
music and buy
Facebook,
it?
we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. We had got a Spotify account which we've taken down now due to the fact we're not with our old bassist.
Okay.
Just to uncomplicate it all, really. But
for those who are listening, give us a follow. So on Instagram it's Paradise Forum Official in block capitals. Spaces are underscores between the words.
And ladies, if you want my number, then just find it online.
It's 077.
01212.
Do me.
Guys, can I wish you all the very, very best.
Cheers
very
very
much,
much
for tonight. And see you soon.
Yeah, thank you
Cheers,
very much,
guys. Thank
mate.
you. Ta.
Cheers.
Tripping colours, why's the grass so green? Suburban summers, bluest sky I've ever seen. I want to lie down, take the moment in, close my eyes now, I feel my head spin. Day through, magic in my mind,
Joining me now, last year's winners, Catalina Kicks.
Yes.
How are you? Is your name Catalina, by the way?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm Nadia.
Okay.
That's my name. No, it's not.
Now, you and I have met.
We have.
Because we followed each other out
did
and
meet,
back
yeah.
in. It's like, where we going? I don't know. But where you went last year was Croatia. You opened up the festival. You won this All About the Music. So tell us about your journey from entering the competition to going and smashing the stage, not literally, but then going and getting that golden ticket, if you like, all the way to Croatia.
Ian can go with that.
Yeah, there's like shared responsibility, Nadia.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I mean, it was, we loved it. I mean, we played up in Sheffield at the Corporation. We didn't know what to expect. You know, you hear about all these Battle of the Bands that basically it's about bringing people down and kind of pay to play sort of thing. And we came along with quite kind of a bit sceptical. Everyone had been great throughout the whole thing, and we met all the guys. And then when we heard we won, we were just like, wow. It's like amazing, and
unbelievable.
And it was
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was such a good feeling. I had to drive back to London, like go, yeah, come on, let's do it. But then from that point onwards, Dermot was and Adam were amazing. I mean, they just literally everything was organised, everything was sorted, wasn't it? It was spot on. It was just like it was probably the best thing we've done as a band, and we landed in Croatia. The sun was shining. To be picked up off the from the plane and get into a car with all that stuff and just get there and see this festival and it was immense and it was great. We played actually second as well, so on the main stage we remember driving up and it was just we went past this huge stage and Dermot went, that's not that one, this is yours, and we were like this is great, but it just felt amazing. It just felt great. Everyone was amazing. It was just the whole festival was brilliant from that point.
It's a great
onwards.
vibe, wasn't it?
It was
just a real cool, just a real cool buzz about everything from the guys taking us over there to like, and the weird one for us is like we were kind of walking around and you could see people going, "Oi, you know who that is?" And we were like just kind of looking at people and they went, it's Catalina Kicks, and we're like, how do these people know? But obviously on inmusic festival's website and stuff, they promoted it for us. We've got kids coming up from Slovakia, all over those areas going, oh, you're Catalina Kicks, and we're like, yeah, here's a free, we give them the album for free. These kids were going mental, it's absolutely fantastic. So it's just a really cool and amazing experience, and it just felt like home, really, didn't it? We're just comfortable up there.
And the actual gig there in Croatia, the inmusic festival must be one of the most picturesque festivals that we've got in Europe, haven't we? It's in the lake, isn't it? There's two. You've got to watch that bridge for a start, haven't you?
After a few drinks. We played.
Did any of you?
No. But they closed a few times. I'm pretty sure. Because people fell in. In the lake.
A rescue boat for him, wasn't there? A lovely little.
I mean, the first day of the festival was like really beautiful sunshine. But then the next day was like torrential rain. So it was really, we were walking around with dustbin lines. Nadia was like queen of like glam designer fashion. But then we ended up going to a hotel because we couldn't hack the camping.
We were camping. Tents got flooded, and then it was just we couldn't do it.
Well, everyone said to us, there's like on the last day it usually rains, but it was the day before the last day, and we got battered, didn't we? I was like kind of watching the water and could feel the water underneath the tent, and we just said, you know what, we're going to chip into a hotel. But I mean, even
like, being on an island, when the water rises, you tend to sink. So it was, but it was great. I mean, we came back, we watched all the bands there as well, met loads of people, and it was great. It was really, really good time.
Now, I'm guessing you made some fantastic contacts there as well, because you're milling around with other artists. How's it changed your 12 months that's followed?
Well, after we got back from Croatia, we actually went to the studio to record. And so we got a few tracks done, and we're about to actually release our EP with a few videos to come as well.
Where have you where's it been produced? Who have you been working with?
We worked with these. Well, we did some demos down in London, and then we worked with this guy in Sound Hub in Derby, actually just up here. So we're London bound, but we went up there to do some stuff. And then we've worked with a few videos. We had one video shot in Korea. We just had one video done by a guy who did our last album, actually, but he's actually produced us a video. And then one of the guys was the guy who put us in touch with from Sound Hub as well. Yeah. But so basically, but I think the main thing is it gave us real focus playing on the festival. You see, like, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to achieve.
Gives you that taste,
and it gives you the taste of this is how you can actually, this is what it should be like, if you see what I mean. And so we really focused on getting the album sorted out. We're getting a really good package together. We did some great photos with like a top photographer, Andrew Cottrell, who's a top photographer. He's done everyone. So we've got this hopefully dream kind of package together, and we're just going to go out there and just play and hopefully smash it. But it kind of gives you the confidence to say you can do it, and that's the thing, isn't it?
It's an amazing feeling that you can walk on that stage with your friends and there's no nerves. There wasn't one bit of nerves off anyone, or if they did, you guys weren't showing it. But to be honest with you, everyone got on there and it just felt natural. Yeah. And that's the difference for me. You know, we've all played in a lot of different bands, but when you get that chemistry right, and you're going down there with your friends and you're smashing it in front of all these people, it's priceless, you know.
How many people were watching you open up that festival? Thousands, I'm guessing.
I don't know. You can't.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. It was. I mean, it wasn't like kind of when Sven Ferdinand came on. It was absolutely.
That was
round.
headliner.
And they were the headliner, and before that was Paolo Nutini, and then we played just before Frank Turner and is it Lost Souls? Sleeping Souls. And basically, you know, by that point it was heaving and round, but it was great. I mean, still there was. You could see it filling up from the back, and this field is just like immense. I mean, it's just like you can see forever, but you kept on seeing people flooding there and people in the front, and you know, you threw your sticks into the crowd at the end, and I threw a stick. People were scrambling for them, and it was just
surprised that, you know, I broke the stick. Yeah. Just threw it. Just got rid of it. And people are fighting for it, and you're like, okay, I've got another bag full of broken sticks that you can have. Please don't kill each other for your stick. But yeah, it was just such a great. I keep saying it's great.
I remember on the stage being really far away from them, and I'm like, this is really weird. But it was a nice experience to play in a big stage and just, you know.
And you're going to be performing tonight as well?
Yeah, we're playing.
You're doing a set tonight?
Yeah, we're playing about half an hour tonight at the end. Yeah, just before they announce everyone. So
what would your advice be to any of the bands that are playing tonight, and any bands that are thinking, right, tonight's now finished, it's the 29th of April, these guys must be looking at doing the same again next year? What would your advice be to people that would be sceptical? Because let's be honest, they look at these and think there's got to be a catch, but there isn't, is there?
No, not at all. Don't be sceptical. Just do it. It's as simple as do it.
Just be yourself.
And,
just be yourself and
just enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know, that's the main thing. I mean, we went up there with kind of like, we didn't care if we win or not. We were playing a gig and we loved playing. And that was the main thing. So just go out there and enjoy it. That's the main thing. Just enjoy yourself and smash it and have good fun.
Definitely. I mean, all the bands as well. I mean, I haven't met the guys from this time, but all the bands we played with, everyone was great, and it was like a community, and it was people that were selected were grateful to be there. They realised that there's a lot of work that had gone into the organisation, and you were being looked after, which is kind of quite rare in the industry, especially in the Battle of the Bands. You get the other ones I've done in the past years ago. You just have everyone's kind of aggressive and just like going, and then you've got to bring people down, or the promoter won't put you on, etc., etc. And usually the people with the most people there win. And it's simple
exactly.
As that. And that's what we were driving up to Sheffield, thinking, well, we're miles away from Sheffield. What are we going to do? We're going to have like one person to come to watch us, and that's game over. But we just had a great time and just enjoyed it and relaxed on it. Just played as hard as we could and as loud as we could, and went crazy and just do what we do. Just enjoy it, really. Brilliant. So that's the main thing.
How can people hook up with you guys? They'll want me to ask you about your social media, about your website, etc., because they're going to want to listen to your music. How do people do that?
Yeah, so we're all over the place. You've got to be these days, don't you? It's catalinakicks.com. That's with K, so catalinakicks.com. And then Facebook, Catalina Kicks. Instagram, Catalina Kicks. YouTube, Catalina Kicks. Twitter, Catalina Kicks.
Periscope, Cleft Cleaner Kicks.
Everything.
Snapchat?
Snapchat.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got to snap it.
Sorry.
Do you want Snapchat as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's about it, really.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Spotify. We are Spotify.
Just put
SoundCloud.
Catalina Kicks, baby, in a search engine, and they will find you.
They'll find.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, can I thank you very much for your time? Have a great night tonight as well, and a safe journey back to London.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Now do some concerts, get some chicks, get laid, party, smoke, enjoy, and here, there, and everywhere,
Right, joining me now. Geographically, I've been on a game today, right? Because I've kept it on the A45 in Birmingham and London, and we're going to drop off now in Coventry.
Absolutely.
For 4-piece, Common Jets. You are the enemy.
That's the one.
Isn't it?
That's the one.
Best tune.
Horace Panther.
Yeah.
Told
What a goal.
Yeah, told me about
Legend,
you guys.
legend.
Because you Coventry boys all stick together, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, absolutely.
And he says, Gabba, you've got to look at the Common Jets. The Common Jets are fantastic.
Oh, brilliant.
And we have played John the Biscuit Boys show.
Yeah, no, we've seen.
And I'm loving Archive.
Thank you very much.
That is a proper tear up track as well. I'm loving the scene, loving everything about everybody. But you guys, you're young as well.
Yeah. Well,
So tell us all about yourself. Introduce yourselves and what your roles are.
So I'm Harry. I'm the lead singer, rhythm guitarist.
I'm Ruben O'Connell and I play the bass.
I'm Jamie Keegan and I play the guitar. And I'm Matthew Keegan and I play the drums.
I was going to say, you do look like brothers.
Yeah, twins actually.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You look slightly different because you've got more hair than him. But apart from that, don't it?
You could be twins.
Taking a piss now.
Interview
Whereabouts in Covey from? What area?
Eastern Green. Well, us three are from Eastern Green. He's from Chapel Fields.
So how did the band get together? Because I'm guessing you've not been together that long. Because what are you, 17, 18?
18, yeah, you'd be surprised. We've actually been together, or us three, been together for 10 years.
Blimey, have you?
Yeah, since we were like kids. And Ruben joined a few years later when we got up to primary school, secondary school, sorry, Woodlands Academy. Yep, represent. Rest in peace, Woodlands.
So you were how old when you started to form your band?
About 8 when Jamie picked up the guitar.
Bloody hell.
We weren't very good, mind you. I think we were playing dodgy James Blunt covers and stuff. But yeah, it's about it. Yeah, but 8 years old, me and Matt jamming away with Harry, whining in the front.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about yourselves. How would you describe the Common Jets for people that have not seen any of your videos, they've not seen any of they've not heard your music? Yeah. You are a vibrant, energetic, banging band, is how I would describe you.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. We like to, I guess when we perform live and when we're in the studio, we like to bear those kind of elements in mind. We like to be, we are young, obviously, but we don't want to be branded as a poppy manufactured band. So we go out our way to sort of make these nice rocky tracks and upbeat tracks that all ages can relate to.
Yeah. Who writes your music? What's the dynamics of the band?
Well, it's always a bit of an argument, this one.
Okay.
There's a split between me and Harry, the singer.
Yeah.
And we kind of write, I'd say 50-50 nowadays, lyrics and music. And then music's everyone. Because Ruben's a bit of a riffster, he is. Matt sometimes comes up with some goals.
I give it a go,
I try. Yeah.
He's the structure king. Matt's the structure king.
I'm not going to get backseated a little bit sometimes. The lyrics and stuff.
Who wrote Archive?
He did write
all of us.
That was
Jamie
it.
started out with the original riff and some original lyrics, but then we went to the studio up in Leeds for 3 days and we took apart the song and just built it up from nothing again. And what we came up with, we're so proud of.
Yeah,
it's really devised, wasn't it, that one? Yeah, very collaborative. Thought about it, a lot of thought went into that one.
And how can people hook up with the Common Jets on Twitter, on Facebook?
On everything. We're on all kinds of social media. We've got a website, www.thecommonjets.co.uk.
That's good.
That's the one.
And then we're on Twitter, Instagram as @thecommonjets, and Facebook's facebook.com/thecommonjets. And you can get our music, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. Just type us in. And it's all there for you.
And this is a great competition. It's about to start now, but it's great to be involved in it, isn't it?
It's wonderful, yeah.
You know, and it would mean an awful lot, wouldn't it? You know, to go and open up.
It's just flattering to have been considered.
Yeah,
to be honest, let alone being with the
brilliant competition. From what we can tell, there's brilliant atmosphere out there.
Yeah,
so we're just buzzing to get on there and just play our songs.
And also in Leamington Spa, not too far away from Coventry as well, isn't it?
Yeah. The absolute level. We stuck around and heard a couple bands sound check, and the level of talent in there is.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's got me quaking in my boots, but it's brilliant in there.
I'll be honest, you're as good as anything I've heard.
Thank you very much.
You know,
appreciate
so
it.
go on there and smash it. And that's what I say to all the bands. You're all brilliant in your own right.
Yeah.
You know, we are hearing so many records and linking up with so many bands. And just go and be yourself and enjoy it and give it your best shot, and whatever will happen will happen. We're just go and own the stage is what I would say to any young band.
I love to call our music fun music to play, and I think it's fun music to listen to as well. We're just energetic, and we're just going to do it until it's kind of not fun anymore, I guess. That's what we love to do, so why stop?
And I'm guessing you're going to be a wonderful festival band as well.
We like to think so.
Coming up. Exactly.
We're playing at the Isle of Wight Festival this year.
Yeah.
So as we did for the last 2 years.
How about the Godiva?
We're not too sure at the minute, but who knows what can happen? It's in July, so we'll see what we can get our hands on.
And the Godiva is in your manor.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be fair.
It's about Coventry, and that's what we are as well. So
yeah, it'd be a shame not to be on it with the level of talent and what it represents, that festival. So, yeah.
Well, I'll be smashing it up for you as well. We'll get on that social media and we'll get you on the Godiva.
Absolutely,
well, if you win tonight, like, you're shooing in you for the Godiva. Yeah, we go, no, we're going to Croatia instead. It's slightly warmer than Coventry. Right, guys, we better go in there and watch this wonderful night evolve into probably one of the best nights of unsigned talent that these walls have ever witnessed.
I hope so, yeah.
Very flattering.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for your time. Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
Brilliant. Fucks if I know where the shirt's from.
I like it.
It's alright though, isn't it?
I get it from snakeskin vibe.
I get it from TK Maxx.
TK Maxx?
Because you can go in that shop, right, and you can get a shirt for about 125 quid for about 30 nicker. You just got to go through all the racks, which is a bit of a pain in the ass.
You end up in there for 3 hours though, don't you?
That's
nice, that's nice.
Yeah, no, that's right.
It's fast enough as well.
That's the Scouser coming out, isn't it?
Well, we've gone from the Coventry Road and the A45 down to like London and Coventry. I've tried to geographically do this.
Okay.
I haven't actually. It's just that I've got no organisation skills at all.
Geographically with us anyway.
Yeah. But now we're joined by the Castellas, and I'm loving your shirts and scarves and everything. I'm loving your image because there's a kind of like 60s vibe, isn't there, to your band?
There's a big sort of mod 60s kind of feel to it, and I don't think it's one of those things where we're strictly sort of old school, strictly mod Parkers and all that. I think there's a big scene. There's loads of kids out there like 17, 18, and they're all into the same kind of bands, from like Creation and all that up to modern day Oasis, The Roses, and it follows a pattern. I think that's what we're on. So that's what sort of the style I think and all that goes with.
Let's have a name check for all the band.
I'm Russell, lead guitarist.
I'm Ryan, Thomas Healer, vocals and lyricist.
Martin on bass.
I'm Paul, I play the drums and try and do percussion and all this.
And you do a lot on social media as well, Paul.
We try to, yeah. You know, I mean, I think it's a massive thing nowadays. You've got to be, unfortunately, you know, you've got to be on social media to get anywhere nowadays. I mean, look what happened with the Arctics when they came out. They pretty much got to where they are. It was the first album. It is, yeah. So you know, it's a brilliant platform for bands. It's, you know, it's a perfect kind of thing. So yeah, we try and keep active on social media and keep our fans updated with what we're doing, gigs, tunes, you know, everything else.
And tramlines as well. We mentioned that before we started.
Tramlines, looking forward to tramlines. Like, I live in Sheffield, I know I'm from Merseyside.
I was going to say, you don't sound like
No, I've not got the accent, but yeah, I've lived there for about 4 or 5 years now, on and off. We've done tramlines a couple of times, and it's just great in the city on that weekends, and we're made up to be playing that.
And again with Rachel Brown, she's unbelievable, isn't she?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been reading a few things that she's put on Twitter and Facebook and all that about what she's trying to get going, and yourself as well, and other people. I think it's a great thing because it's all about taking unsigned bands and artists who are decent enough to be somewhere, to be making it, to be playing top gigs, but trying to take them out of the shit system that's in place at the moment.
It is.
Because what we've had as bands, and she said one of the things that she's written, I've read about, is that as a band, if you want to do a gig in a fairly prestigious place, O2 Academy or whatever it is, promoter turns around and says you've got to sell 30, 40, 50 tickets, you have to pay up front, try and flog it to your mates, and I don't think it's how it should be. Promoters should be putting bands on because they think they'll get people to come down and watch it.
Correct.
And then they'll sell out the night, so get a good reputation going. The bands get treated like they should do. And if she's fucking plugging that and going for it, then fair play to her. I hope she goes as far as she can with it, and I'm all on board.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're putting on gigs. Northern Exposure. We've got in there with the musicians for the homeless as well. So we're going to put things on with them, with Alan McGee and Emma Rule as well. So we're doing lots and lots of things to help and to promote bands, because we're just seeing so many brilliant bands out there. And I'll be honest, the bands that I'm listening to, and you guys are included in that, you'd knock the bollocks off any of that shit that I hear off commercial radio.
Yeah, thanks. I'd agree.
Completely agree.
You would?
I mean, I was reading an article you put out the other day about The Enemy. Splitting up in that, and it, you know, it's tragic to see a band like that who, you know, brilliant band, 4 or 5 albums down, not like basically chucking the towel in because of that reason, because of, like, you know, promoters and things like that. It's just not viable for them anymore. And if a band like that are doing that, then, you know, there's not a lot of hope for anyone. Really,
well, that's the way I look at it, but the way that we look at it collectively is, if we can unite so many of these bands, so many of these artists, and we all come together with one voice singing the same song,
that's it. All you need is a spark. Fucking spark. If it goes off and everyone gets on board, then hopefully it'll change. Certainly, hopefully in England, the sort of music scene and the platform and the way people get into new music, and I think that's the big thing, how people find new artists and new bands. I think things like what yourself and Rachel's trying to do, hopefully that'll spark something. If you get enough people on board, and then it'll take off, and that's the way forward. There needs to be a movement, something needs to change, because at the moment it's shocking the way it's sold.
Yeah, it is. And the city, really, that is the forerunner with anything that's a bit, we ain't standing no shit, we want to be a bit militant, is your city of Liverpool. Well, isn't it? You've only got to look at like the Hillsborough.
The best football.
Sorry?
The best music, the best football, the best everything.
Football. He's from Manchester. But yeah, no, I think what it is. Music. Liverpool, Sheffield, there's a lot of towns, a lot of cities. It's what it's usually is. It's working class towns where predominantly it's sort of industrial towns and that, and the people within it are really looking for some sort of commercial platform just to sort of get some generic shit fed to them day in day out. But there does need to be somebody standing in the middle of it all, trying to pull it all together. And hopefully, if that's what you're doing, we're all on board with it.
For bands these days, it's all about luck. I can't even remember who I was watching, but I was watching an interview the other day, and they're saying it doesn't matter how talented you are, it doesn't matter what catalogue of music you've got. At the end of the day, the first thing you need is luck. Talent comes 4 or 5, if that. Do you know what I mean? And it's true.
Shouldn't really be like that, should it?
No, it shouldn't. It should be about.
I mean, there's great music out there. Don't get me wrong. You've got to hunt for it though, and you shouldn't have to hunt for it. Like you were saying, half the commercial stuff is bollocks, but it's just one of them things, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Yeah, it is absolutely. To the Gallows, who wrote that?
Musically, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what usually, to be fair, most of the tunes, like I'll come up with a few chords and all that. Bit of a starter melody. Ryan will take over and do like basketball, all the lyrics most of the time.
Yeah.
And then Wiggins, Sparky, they'll put their bits on. You know what I mean? They'll come up, and then we'll all sit in the studio or rehearsal room and say, right, we'll do stop here, Phil's there. So it's sort of like a band process.
Yeah.
But it usually starts. I'll do a bit of music, pass it on to Ryan, pass it on to the band, and then between the 4 of us, we'll hopefully nail it.
We all have a bath together.
That's what I love when I'm interviewing bands. You get all the crack, don't you?
Yes.
You know, and this is a great night tonight for you guys, isn't it?
It's a fantastic night when we found out about it was made up. So yeah, God, get the chance to play in Croatia would be fantastic. So you know, some good bands on here tonight. Don't get me wrong, but if we go out and do what we know we can do, then I don't see why we can't end up on that plane to go to Croatia, right? So fingers crossed. I'll say good luck to all the other bands, but we want to win it.
Really?
You know?
People hooking up with you on social media and your websites. How can people do that? How can people listen to your music? Where's the best place to get it from?
Well, at the moment, all our music is on YouTube. Yeah. We've got a couple of tracks on SoundCloud. We've not, for some reason, been pushing that so much. But yeah, through Twitter and Facebook, we've got all links to all our tracks and all that. Yeah. We should be releasing an EP hopefully later in the summer.
Okay.
It's sort of, not a demo EP, but it's more of like the first collection of our tracks.
Yeah.
It's polished though. It's polished.
Yeah, it's polished.
I mean, to be fair, if you just literally Google The Castellas, all our stuff's there, images, music, videos, you know, information, updates on gigs, you know, Facebook links, Twitter links, they're all there. You know, all you've got is Google that if you're interested. It's all there for you.
Honestly, anybody that's listened to you once will want to listen to you twice.
Oh, nice one.
I think you've got a great sound. I think you're great lads as well.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Can I thank you for your time?
Nice one.
Another band's going to smash it there and it's all going to get distorted.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. Cheers.
I ain't got the time of day for you.
Right, let's get started. Guys, the Haze, all the way from Liverpool on Merseyside, absolutely smashed the Zephyr Bar here in Leamington. That was a tremendous set that you just played. In fact, you got the little girls dancing and gamboling and doing somersaults, and even the old ones were doing something similar as well.
It shows that we're writing them good ear hooks, getting inside people's heads with the melodies. It's the way we craft them, it's the way we do it.
And you do craft it very, very well. I love the harmonies. I heard it's cool as fuck it is.
Cheers,
That's
man.
what from a few people out there.
Yeah, what's your name anyway,
My
fella?
name's Gabby, what's your name?
Gabby, nice to meet you, man.
How
Sean
you?
Walsh.
Sean Walsh.
Yeah.
And
Shay McChrystal.
Alan Phillips.
Kevin Walsh, brother of Sean Walsh.
And you just signing drumsticks as well. How difficult was that? Signing the drumsticks?
Well, it was quite difficult with it.
Famous.
Yeah, I am already.
Yeah. How did that feel, boys, tonight going on that stage?
It felt good. Like most people get a little bit of nerves and such. I don't say I really get them, but then when I went on stage, I noticed there was a massive crowd, and you know the importance of like this gig compared to a normal gig. You know, it's a chance to win a trip. You know, I felt it, but then as soon as we came off stage and after we played, it's like we've just done the fight.
Yeah,
that's the release.
Exactly. But it was a great fight that you did, because you all muck in, don't you, with the vocals as well. You have your time.
He's got the best vocals out of all of us, the drummer. So
And I'm a drummer, yeah.
We're going to have a bit of an eagle set up soon.
Well, there's another decent drummer from Liverpool. He plays in Paul Weller's band, Steve Pilgrim.
Yeah. I like Steve, but I think Paul Weller's a really, really cool man as well.
Ah, Weller's got it, eh? Let's be honest. But I tell you what, am I the only one? That is a track, that is a tune. Who wrote it? Who writes all your songs? Tell us about it.
At first, we were trying to. It depends what type of song we're trying to write. We thought, you know, we want that big rock song. That's what we're going to try and write. Mm-hmm. So then we came together with, like, you know, bits of ideas. Like the way the Haze works is every single one of the songs that you've just heard then, as well as every single song that you hear in the set, we all write it on an acoustic guitar and then we build it up. Because some bands that we've noticed in our own scene, as well as, you know, around the country, it's just a load of noise, and it's taking it back, as we say, to that craft.
Yeah.
You craft a tune acoustically, you get your harmonies, you get your hooks, you know, you get your story, and then you build it up from there.
Well, it's funny that you're saying loads of noise, because I felt like my guitar was a bit out of control. Like I'm pointing to someone and they're going, turn the guitar up, turn the guitar up. So I was turning it up more and more.
Yeah.
But the more I turned it up, the more I felt like it was making all feedback, and so I was like fighting a beast on stage. I enjoyed myself. I thought we done pretty well, but I felt like my guitar was a bit wild.
Well, from where I was standing and from the crowd's point of view, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was superb. And I love the look of you as well, because, I mean, like myself, all geniuses are left-handed. Everybody knows that, don't they? You know what I'm
I guess
saying?
so.
And you've got that look with your left hand, your right hand. I mean, I don't want to compete to the Beatles, because you can't, but I mean, Liverpool, and you've got that look, and you've got that harmony sound as well, haven't you? I think you're a superb band.
Beatles always sort of influenced us, though, haven't they? Like,
Yeah.
we all take influence from the Beatles, just because they're such a big, like, and people say, oh, like, people from Liverpool say, oh, I'm sick of hearing the Beatles, but
It's back to what Kevin said, though, because the reason they're such, you know, they're considered the world's greatest band among many musicians is because they're good at writing songs at the end of the day. You can strip every Beatles song down on a piano or an acoustic guitar, apart from Revolution 9, and, you know, that's a song. You could play that at a funeral with one guy with an acoustic guitar. Bin man on the street, busking for money. Anyone can play the Beatles songs. That's why they're the greatest at what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, but they might not be everyone's cup of tea. I understand that. Some people might think another band's got superior songs. That's fine, but the Beatles are the best at being a band, at being a machine. They are the best.
I think, to be fair, if you don't like the Beatles, you ain't got a pulse, have you? Let's be honest.
Well, there's a lot of coincidences. 4 lads from Liverpool writing good tunes, put us on a bigger stage, the platform, and we'll rock it, you know what I mean?
What have you got this summer coming ahead? You know, obviously this is for the inmusic festival, but there must be loads of festivals wanting you boys on their stage.
Recently, about 2-3 weeks ago, we played Threshold Festival, which is like an arts festival in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Got an email about an hour ago as well, saying there's this rock and roll marathon in Liverpool, which is like
people, it's like a marathon, but there's bands playing as the people running, so we've been confirmed for that today. So hopefully that should be good.
Boys, the Common Jets are going to smash it now. If we just come over towards the door a bit, because we're distorted now. Can I thank you for your time? Your social media accounts, it's the Haze UK, isn't it?
What's this?
Social media, how can people...
If you just type in The Haze on Facebook, you'll be able to find it, but if you type in on Google, The Haze Liverpool, you'll be able to get on us. We're always on the top couple of pages. So.
Brilliant. Well guys, can I thank you for your time? Absolutely superb, totally smashed it, and I think the Common Jets are on the sounds of that as well. So have a wonderful night and all the very, very best of luck. Cheers guys, thank you. Cheers. Congratulations.
Absolutely, my heart was in my chest before the band names were getting called out, and then now that it's being called out that the Haze are going to Croatia, it was quite funny because a few nights ago I was actually envisioning it in my mind, and then envisioning what the gig would be like, and then vision to win it, and here we are.
Positive visualisation.
I guess at times, it's like, you know, when you're taking a penalty kick, and you imagine the ball in the back of the net.
Man.
It is, isn't it?
Like, I don't really get nervous off fucking anything these days, but I'm standing there, and as the lady come on stage, I'm like, and I was like, fucking hell, this is tense. And I was like, I was preparing for, if it's a soft blow, we lost, I'd go, okay, there's more. But as soon as fuck off, yes, and we loved it, man. I sort of felt, I was 90% there in my head that we were going to win. I thought we were going to win a good 90%. My other 10% was on the
Common Jets.
It was a wonderful night. There was some tremendous talent on show. and for you guys to come out on top of the pile is, well, it's just a great result, isn't it?
I'm made up myself personally. I'm made up to play with all the other bands as well. They were all good, as Sean said. All the guitarists solos were actually belter. What did I say? Billy belter. Do you know what I mean? They were Billy belter, mate.
Billy belter, helter skelter.
Yeah, I thought it was great, mate. The whole experience, and obviously the result at the end.
And tell you what, you're going to need a big chair for you to get in that bleeding
plane.
Yeah.
I'll have to get 2 seats.
I've got a crick in my fucking neck trying to interview you.
Do you want me to bend down for you?
You're alright.
Yeah, I'm just made up that we. I sort of had a feeling that we were going to win anyway, just because you got to, haven't you? You're not going to think, oh, someone's got to win over us. You know what I mean? But all the bands were great. Turnout was boss, and it was just a good. All the bands like good rock music, you know what I mean? And you don't really get that these days. It's more like, I'm not saying it's bad because I love all music, but
Return of
it's
the
just
rock
good.
bands, it's coming. In the coming future, it's the return of the rock bands. You got the likes of the Heavy out there right now. There's Blood, Sweat and Tears out there. They're amazing, but they're not really in the mainstream because rock's not, you could say, big at the moment. But it'll come back.
I think it's a movement. It's like anything. It comes round in
cycles. It does.
And I think now is the time because there are just so many brilliant bands that's just simmering under. It's almost like a volcano. One of these days, that fucking thing is going to explode.
Pressure's coming,
and music will be given back to the people. You know, and it's bands like yourselves that are there at that cutting edge that can do that.
The way we see it is that, you know, there's been 5, nearly 6 long, hard years of putting in the hours from, you know, first started off in a youth centre, now we practice in like universities if we can, and there's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears going into this, and you know, you give us the platform, we'll do it, and this is what we're going to strive to do because we'll only move on to bigger and better things. Another thing I just want to mention quite briefly as well is the with the actual city Liverpool, justice for the 96 as well. We're glad stuff like that has finally came out.
Yeah,
that was an alternative comment. You know, our driver Paddy, he told us to mention a stage, but in the heat of the moment you forget. But Liverpool's actually been in the spotlight a lot lately due to, you could say, the city's nationalism, and for very fucking good reason, because after 27 long hard years the truth has finally come out and a small amount of justice has been served. I don't see it as the full cake here because certain people need the punishment, but it's the people, power of the people versus a corrupt government, and they come out on top. After 27 years they've got the truth that what happened with the Yorkshire police, you know, power of the people versus corrupt government. So justice to the fucking 96.
Well, you are going to be taking your city's name all the way to Croatia.
We'll carry as a flag, I guess, yeah.
And you blues or reds, but
red. Do you know what I'm not into footy. I'll go with red.
He's a fucking Scouser.
I'm a blue. I'm a blue as well.
I just like playing my guitar on my own in my room at night.
And I tell you what, I'm loving your shoes.
Oh, cheers, man. Don't step on me, blue sides.
Them were the best shoes on show tonight.
Probably won us the competition. That's what won us the competition, them shoes.
Oh, thanks.
And you were voted the best band on show as well.
It's glad to be appreciated.
Because of Alan, look how good looking he is in that beard. It was him.
Good luck, guys, going forward. Have a brilliant stay in Croatia. You know where it is, by the way, don't you?
Zagreb.
Sort of.
Zagreb. Get your atlases out.
We need to get our...
And look it up. It's a long way from Liverpool, but you'll love it.
We're getting the speedos out as well.
Yeah, speedos out there.
Guys, thank you very much. And have a great...
The only final thing I would say is I think it was sort of time, because we've been itching to push to those bigger stages. We just want to start playing festivals now, because the Liverpool music scene, it's got its own agenda, you could say, and it's its own funny little creature. Well, I'm not going to go into that, do you know what I mean? If you want to speak about that, I'll tell you about that personally, but we just need to get out of that, start playing festivals, and that's our destiny, you could say. That's us, with, you know, bigger and better things, and mainstream rock bands on mainstream rock festivals. That's where we're headed.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's our sound.
Spiral.
Give us the platform, we'll succeed. Simple as that.
And the only other last comment is, you know, for anyone listening and checking out the band, For what you heard tonight, we've actually got a boatload of acoustic songs, totally different sides of the band that will surface in due time.
Superb.
So this isn't one on a one-trick pony.
Lovely. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for that.
Thank you. Okay, well, that's it from me.
To bits.
Very, very happy. Well deserved.
And those last two voices are the wonderful Emma Rule, one of our
Yeah,
judges.
we've had a mass punch up backstage, and it's been such a tough call. But from my point of view, I can see these guys getting signed into a big contract off the back of this, and hopefully I can get out to Croatia and actually have a watch from there. Been blown away with the talent tonight, absolutely incredible, and very, very impressed. These guys are going to go places, and I'd like to think that we're all part of that.
I think we're all part of one big music family.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that we will be able to get you a ticket out there to Croatia.
Well, thank you very much.
What is that? Have a word with Alan.
I think I should be on the guest list. Thank you.
All go sun, baby.
Yeah, we're all going to the sun.
Right then, it's time for us to say good night.
Yes, good
God
night,
bless.
everybody.
And we'll see you in Croatia.
Thank you, Gabby Cabby, for doing an excellent job this evening.
Yes,
Thank you, Emma.
absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Some time